today I'm gonna react to the Pokemon Presents. Yup. What's history? You? Okay. Okay. I'll react to the beginning. Okay. Okay. I missed it by like 8 hours, and by the time it's released I was about to go to sleep, so yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
So next year's the 30th anniversary.
It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon,
29 years.
and we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways. We hope to keep bringing you new experiences to brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokemon. In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. Please enjoy the presentation.
It's the Netflix series Pokemon Concierge. Taking place at the Pokemon Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokemon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokemon Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2025. What sort of Pokemon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a few of the Pokemon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move. But there's more. For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward to the new episodes as well.
Hello everyone.
Okay.
I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
I really reacted watched the first
Next.
part by.
We have a number of other announcements
Yeah,
to
I really
share.
watched the first part, so I didn't really have any reaction. Wait, is that black and
In
white
Pokemon
related?
Go, Pokemon Go Tour
Oh, you
Unova
know
Global
about it.
will take place on March
Is that a
1st and
Pokemon
March
Go
2nd.
thing?
This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available.
Yeah.
During
Is
the
Pokemon
event,
Go
the
still
legendary
relevant?
Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and
Yeah.
elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to
Yeah.
enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new Season 2.
This legend here. This town. It's Alpha. This is Alpha and Sapphire.
Let's ride this wave! Surf's up!
Okay.
We're heating up! Let's give it our all!
Pokemon Masters EX.
Masters EX!
Yeah. Pokemon Cafe Remix. What's this? Oh, it's Pokemon Sleep. What's Pokemon Sleep? Oh. Okay. Another bunch of Pokemon Unite footage.
Remote Stadium will be returning to ranked matches. Enjoy intense battles in the unforgettable Remote Stadium. A new type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500. In it, a new feature called EOS technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map with updated wild Pokemon. The win condition is simple. Be the first to score 500 points.
Just as Pokemon Unite, stuff I don't care about, man. Also, basically the freaking what I call that, no offense, but the what I call that, the Pokemon Violet version of that Amaranth or something is way better than the Scarlet version. Come on, no. Bunch of Pokemon card game I don't care about. Okay. What? Another more Pokemon card game? Okay. Okay. Oh. There's more card game shenanigans, huh? Oh my god. I can't move on with those stupid whatever. Okay.
Next, allow me to share some news about the Pokemon video game series.
Why does this guy look? How old is this guy? This guy looks so young. That looks so old, man.
We're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
Okay.
Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come. A mighty Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle events.
Mean. This shit is mean, man. Parrots are
Even
so
more
boring.
Pokemon are planned to appear in the future. We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. Next, please have a look at this video.
What's that? This Gen 10 Legend ZA Pokemon for Pokemon. I think this is Pokemon NSO. NSO, right? Okay. NSO. NSO. What? Come on. Pokemon NSO. It is. Yup. Phone. What's that? What's this? What's this? A Pokemon mobile game? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Pokemon mobile. Yeah, dang. Wow. Wow, I did, wow. I can't wait to get, I can't wait to get transported into Pokemon realm. Well, instead of me watching, sitting and watching my Pokemon fight, it's just me now standing and watching my Pokemon fight. Wow. Oh. Oh. Champions? Nah. My Pokemon.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon Champions. This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know and love from core Pokemon games. Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world, but this time we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before.
Okay.
Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokemon Works. And Pokemon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to mobile devices too.
Yeah.
You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are.
Where you are.
What's more, you can also connect with Pokemon Home. Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokemon games. We hope you're looking forward to battling Pokemon trainers from all corners of the world. Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions. Next, we'd like to share some information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
What do you mean?
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International.
Okay.
El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y entrenadoras pueden elegir, Leyendas Pokémon ZA tendrá también la opción de jugarse en español latinoamericano. Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar. Finalmente, como ya anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones del famoso juego de cartas coleccionables de Pokémon estarán también disponibles en español de Latinoamérica. Localizar productos como Leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano permitirá que millones de nuevos fans se unan a la comunidad global de Pokémon y se conecten con otros jugadores de formas nunca antes vistas. Como parte de The Pokémon Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión de unir al mundo a través de Pokémon. Saber que los fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica. Este es un momento increíble para ser fan de Pokémon, sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres. Por lo que no puedo esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximas aventuras.
I don't think localization is more like a distribution issue, right?
Finally,
Yeah.
here's the latest update on Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh my god, finally. Okay. Nintendo Switch. Oh, this doesn't look like it takes place during the 19th century. Oh. That sucks, man. I was really hoping for some Napoleonic era style game of Pokemon, man. Dang it! Damn it! It's not Empoleon or Piplup, man. There's no Empoleon, Napoleon Penguin. When did this take place? I think like takes place at early 20th century. Cause clearly a subway stations here, man.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share.
Yeah.
After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner.
I'll see.
Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants. Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
2 Gen 2
You'll
starters.
also meet his partner, Floette.
Really?
Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild
I think the
zones.
graphic looks better. I
These
think it's kind of
areas,
jank.
located
I
throughout
don't know, it looks
Lumiose,
kinda
give
weird.
wild Pokemon habitats where they can
Graphics
thrive.
looks kind of jank, man. We have to like for
To
this for
catch
the
one of these wild Pokemon,
for
aim
the-
carefully, then
for the-
throw a Pokeball.
for the what more underground thing.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch. This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous
This is an
titles.
action RPG.
Moves
Oh my
can
God.
have a longer or shorter reach, or different
my God.
areas of effect.
Oh my god, oh my
So
god,
choose
okay,
your
okay.
timing and
Okay,
positioning
good,
carefully to
good.
gain the upper hand.
Oh my god, let's go. Oh my god, yeah, this action RPG,
Lead
man.
your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge
Action
incoming
RPG,
attacks.
action
Swap
RPG.
Pokemon if you
Like,
need
let's
to
go.
and find the right moment to unleash a
Okay.
move. What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution. When a trainer's Keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor. As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs
Yeah,
to
the
both
art style
people
looks
and
kind of
Pokemon,
weird. It's like it's so
who
realistic, but the
knows what
Pokemon
kinds
is
of
so
encounters
basic
and
looking.
experiences will await
They
you.
don't really match the. It's weird, man.
Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
Like it's weird. Like I don't know. It's like yo, with the F up, man. Yo, Rodham, what you doing? What? Oh, I thought you guys jump scare me.
Pokemon Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025. We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin.
Yeah, I can definitely.
That
wait.
concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
Okay. First thing.
Circle's Live gave me this script? Seriously? Not happening. I do my own thing.
Huh?
I'm not gonna join on about the limitless 5G plan or the free roaming. That's old news.
Wait, Limitless? That's insane!
I know, right? And here's the best part.
Is it the unbeatable price?
Or the sleep app?
On every plan, they're throwing in limitless savings for shopping, rides, movies, gaming, and more.
Wow, so many vouchers!
This is off script.
Scripts are so yesterday. We're doing our own thing.
At Circle's Life, even our ads do their
Like-
own thing.
Can they? Yeah, like that. You should make it like was ample.
Listen, you pay monthly fees for a streaming app, and a music app, and a fitness app.
What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we're going to be learning some new information about Pokemon Legends ZA, doing a deep dive on the trailer and a full analysis. Continuing in the tradition of how they used to do it, there's a whole bunch of information on the website that explains what we saw in the Pokemon Legends ZA trailer, and it's important that we go over that information to be informed when looking at the trailer. The story is set in Luminois City, where an urban redevelopment plan is underway to shape the city into a place that belongs to both people and Pokemon. Compared to the city in X and Y released in 2013, more greenery now adorns the city alongside facilities with a cutting-edge feel. In the city, space is frequented by Pokemon such as shopping arcades, yep. Cafes and restaurants coexist with more natural areas such as waterfronts and verdant parks. At the center of the city stands Prism Tower, the very symbol of the city. And then we get a map, bro. I love maps. Houndour looking dope over there. We see a nice corner-side Pokemon Center. Just chilling outside of the window. We got these Spritzies, I think that's their name. 3 different Floette colors. We have an Aegislash just hanging out. That's not creepy at all. A whole bunch of text here at the bottom that from the whole urban redevelopment thing trailer that was then translated. I'm sure someone on Reddit is going to cryptograph this and figure out exactly what all of this says. But I have a feeling it's just going to be here's what a map says. The star cut, I believe that's the star cut for Faro, chilling, looking at some fish. Up here we have a nice little shopping plaza, and then in the middle is the map. The map, unfortunately, does not help us at all. There's just some Pokemon on top of some area. Nintendo Switch. Okay, and now I am getting into watching the trailer, or seeing some of the wild area banners that pop up. One of the things that I'm a little curious about is, are all the areas just going to be like city areas, and these are just different levels of Pokemon there, or is there more involved than that? In this area with the Sandiles swimming through the sand, we also see that this is Wild Area 8. And on top of there, we have the pedestals that look like the dragon icons that were more typical of you seeing in early Pokemon gyms. Wondering how many wild areas there are, if there's only 8, and if there's some sort of challenge linked to all 8 of them. Similar to how in Legends Arceus we had the nobles of the area, we learned absolutely nothing as far as the plot and how these areas are, for lack of a better word, conquered. And then to the surprise of everyone, they revealed the starters, which has 2 of the Generation 2 Pokemon. If you ever played Gen 2, you probably picked Totodile, just because Feraligatr had so many moves that it could use, and it can have Ice Punch, it can wreck the Elite Four, and Meganium has just been the absolute worst starter ever, and has nothing done to it ever since. So I'm hoping that a regional Meganium would actually have some viability and a useful secondary typing, redistribution of its stats, and actually be helpful.
Fun fact, later on in the video we see the move Disarming Voice, which is a fairy type move, which is leading some people to believe that Meganium may be a grass fairy type. Who knows?
I'm also going to put money out now that they're not going to reveal the starters until after the game launches. I kind of like this lens flare, and this kind of lets us know that there's going to be a day-night cycle that's going to be present in the city. I wonder if it's going to be like an actual constantly running day-night cycle, or if it's going to be linked to specific times. You know, here's afternoon, and then you could just sleep, and then it's going to be morning, and then it's going to be night. You know what I mean? In this area with this Bunnelby, the Bunnelby takes notice to the character with the large exclamation mark above its head. We also see that we're in Wild Area 1, and there's a person on the right that might be a trainer. Something that I missed in Scarlet and Violet was actually doing the trainer battles. Because they were optional, I just sort of never did them. And then we also see the young boy up here who might be a second trainer. So it looks like trainer battles are going to be here, unlike in PLA.
Now in this scene, the exclamation mark quickly goes from hollow, maybe that's also a meter built into it, to being filled in. And when Chikorita does what I'm assuming is leafage at this Bunnelby, it gets knocked down and has these stars rotating above its head. And I'm thinking this is going to be one of two things. One is this Pokemon was caught off guard, and because of that, it has these stars above its head and is not ready to attack immediately. Or alternatively, what if this is you brought down its health all the way and now it's considered knocked out, and before it disappears from the map, you have a chance to catch it? Who knows? Maybe every attack is going to be like a false swipe and you have that opportunity to throw a ball right at the very end. In this clip, we have our first look at what traversal of this area is going to look like. In Scarlet and Violet and PLA, we relied on the Pokemon carrying us everywhere or climbing different buildings. We have this, I'm just going to call this an elevator, and it just sort of teleports you up to the top. So it looks like this is how we're going to be going up and down buildings. I wonder how common these are going to be, or if this is just going to be in the wild areas or not in the wild areas. We also then see the trainer character hop off of a building and then pull out his Rotom phone, which then allows him to float across a large chasm. This is something that the Rotom phone did one time ever in Scarlet and Violet, and just we've never seen this functionality ever since. Then we have a Pyroar showing up, doing a flamethrower at the character. And then Lucario's just sort of chasing behind. So kind of like in PLA, where you don't have to engage with the Pokemon, you can just sort of run away. Or is that Pyroar one of the bosses of an area, and that was a cutscene, which then leads to this cutscene of you using the Mega Band with Lucario. Right after the Mega Lucario scene, we see Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Absol, and Mega Sableye, and then followed by Altaria, Charizard, Ampharos, Gyarados, Charizard X, I should have said Charizard Y, and Gardevoir. And the trailer ends with a 50% Zygarde, who I just noticed has a little white butthole. Looking back at the full explanation trailer, also VLC was being a pain, so I'm just going to be using the YouTube interface. What are these holograms? Is this their high-tech video calls? They didn't say that this is a dual release, so there's not going to be version exclusives. You're going to be able to get both in one game. That's dope. Eevee and its evolutions have been shown quite a bit in this trailer. I'm wondering if that's just because Sylveon was introduced in this original game and region, or if there's something more to it. Also, Weepin' Bell. That's a weird choice. Which character you meet will depend on the appearance you choose for yourself in the game. Oh, so yeah, if you pick a boy, you're going to be seeing Tawny, and if you pick a girl-looking character, I should say, then you're going to be having your rival as Urbane. On the map for Luminois City, we saw this one large building here at the back. This is the headquarters that we saw. Oh, and then also there's some more characters right there, right next to the male and female Meowstic. And we now know that that large building is going to be the headquarters of Quizartico. So as soon as you entered the area, the Fletchling took notice of you with the question mark. Bunnelby is just oblivious. Oh, no, it also has a question mark starting to form over here. Oh, and then it immediately turned toward the character. At the right of the target, which is this Fletchling, we see these 4 yellow arrows. I'm wondering if this is an indicator to show you how effective your Pokeball is going to be, or how likely it is to catch that Pokemon. I'm going to keep note of that for later on. And then also, if we look at the mini-map here, we could see that this highlighted green area is what we could assume that this designated wild area is, which also coincides with the green wall over here. It doesn't look like these areas are that large. This next scene over here that we saw the Flaffy on top of this building is part of this wild area. We also see a blue icon right above it, so does that mean that
we're going to be able to fly and fast travel to these areas quickly and easily. And the minimap also shows us that there is a yellow icon. We assume that that's the elevator to go up. And right at the very top, we have a sun to let us know that it's currently daytime. Now, right here, we're seeing two things being put together that I was talking about before. We see that this Flaffy is breaking out of this Pokeball while it only has 2 of the yellow arrows. And then Chikorita does a final attack. And we see that the Pokemon loses all of its health and it just remains standing upright with the stars above its head. So before it despawns or it's going to be knocked out, you're going to be able to catch this Pokemon, because you'll also notice it now has 3 arrows. I'm pretty darn sure this is an indicator on how likely you are to catch this Pokemon. And yeah, it really looks like once a Pokemon's health is brought all the way down to 0, you have this opportunity to catch it. We're then shown this area that you are going to be battling against your opponent, and you're both level 10. I'm wondering if that's just done for, you know, if this is later in the game. Oh, it is later in the game. They have 2 Pokemon. So yeah, you just have your Pokemon at level 10 because they don't want to show other ones. You have Tackle, Leer, Water Gun, and Bite. Now, we could also assume that Water Gun being a special move is going to be able to shoot further, and Bite is sort of like a melee attack, so it has to be close. It's doing rollout, and it chose the directory that it's going to be going. And you had to... Oh, even the eyes track. Okay, PLA team. Good on you guys. You initiate Water Gun. Now, I'm wondering if Tapig just didn't get out of the way, or if that was some sort of like tracking system. We see that Lucario here has Protect, Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere, Bullet Punch, and we're about to be hit with Moon Blast, which would be neutral, right? Wow, for the first time ever, Protect is going to be useful in single-player games. Wonder if you're able to take damage. If you notice, the middle of Water Gun has a circle within the circle. I'm going to assume that the circle within the circle means that it's going to be super effective, because in this next scene here, we see Aura Sphere have a triangle, which is not very effective, because Spritzy is a fairy type. Bullet Punch is going to be super effective, circle within a circle. Okay. Dragon Pulse is completely resisted, so it has an X. So that's the icon system to show you how effective a move is going to be. Here against this Talonflame, we see Heavy Slam being not very effective.
So basically,
Roar, Amnesia, and Stealth Rock are all status moves. And I mentioned this when I first saw the trailer, but seeing Stealth Rock, as soon as you use it,
the new combat system. The thing that excites me is the new combat system. The others, like, dang. The starters are terrible, man. I was really hoping for that. I don't know, Piplup, the Snivy, and Piplup, Snivy, and Scorbunny. You know, it would have been perfect. Those 3 would have been perfect, man.
In front of you, this Flame Wheel is now coming toward Hippowdon. Hippowdon takes no damage from this, and Talonflame gets knocked out because it's quad effective. Does this now just remain in front of you or at this area on the board and you could just maneuver around it? They are using the same Scarlet and Violet models, because this is the model that was imported from Smash Ultimate. I really like the iridescent look that the Pokemon have when they're Mega Evolved. So now we're treated to a battle where Absol is currently Mega'd. We also see that it's holding its Absolite. That's the name of the item that it's holding. And over here at the bottom right, we see that there's an icon whenever the Pokemon is Mega Evolved. So it looks like all of the attacks are now going to either, I don't know, just be more powerful, or if they're going to have an increased range of damage, or what. But also here at the bottom right, something that I did not pay very close attention to on my first watch, is that there's a Mega Meter, and it looks like it's constantly ticking down. So the amount of time that a Pokemon is going to be able to be Mega Evolved is finite. I did not even realize Mega Charizard was in here just because of how quick this scene is. We have the 2 Kangaskhan over here using Bulldoze. It's really hard to not see the letter C+ here. I have no idea what icon it could be other than C+. So I'm just gonna say he's using Bulldoze C+. I also wonder if the Mega Meter recharges after every battle, or if you have to charge it another way. Because you being able to run around
throw out your Mega and do this crazy powerful attack every single time. That's what made part of X and Y so easy. I wonder if that's worked on being rebalanced. We have a Zygarde cell. I wonder if you're gonna have to find 100 throughout the world. Screenshots and game footage are from a product in development and not final. Products, content, features, etc. subject to changes. As opposed to what we saw with the early footage of Scarlet and Violet and even PLA, I'm happy to see that there's no slowdown, there's no issue with anything. Granted, these environments are much smaller, and because of the large buildings sectioning off the areas, I'm really hoping the development team is using that opportunity to make it so everything in these smaller wild areas, it looks and runs beautifully. Because that would make the most sense. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? According to this last trailer bit here, someone left a comment on one of my previous videos for the Rodon notification. The Japanese trailer said something along the lines of rank up announcement incoming, which feels like they're hinting at some type of trainer rank thing that is going on in ZA, which would make sense as to how you were in PLA, that your rank increased by the amount of Pokemon that you caught and the different objectives that you did. So that might just be, you know, hinting toward the overall level progression. Yeah. So your hotel is your base of operations, and inside of the major tower in the middle is where you rank up officially with whoever's in charge of ranking you up. And that was all of the stuff I was able to find in this trailer. And the website and everything else. If I missed something on the website, it's because we already knew that information. And if I missed something in the video, please leave it in the comment down below. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time. Awesome.
Alright, here's the starter Pokemon for Legends ZA. Whoever guessed Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile, give yourself a big pat on the back.
No
Two Gen 2 starters was definitely not on my bingo list.
No one
I
guessed
assume
that,
just like in Legends Arceus, these will probably get some new final evolutions. I can't wait to see fan designs before those are revealed. Couple other things worth mentioning. One thing that's going to be very controversial is that in this game it appears there's going to be a lot of real-time battling. Be able to move your Pokemon around the stage, and different moves have different range or area of effects. This might be an issue if it's as leggy as Scarlet and Violet, but for Legends games I think it's okay to mix up the formula. My guess is this is probably something they won't bring back in Gen 10. Now the time period is a little bit interesting. Characters are wearing old-timey clothes. By the way, AZ and Floette are back. There's a lot of futuristic technology on display. Also, obviously Megas are back. Games coming out at the end of the year, let me know if you're hyped. Alright, here's the starter Pokemon for Legends ZA. Whoever guessed Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile, give yourself a big pat on the back. Two Gen 2 starters was definitely not on my bingo list. I assume just like in Legends Arceus, these will probably get some new final evolutions. I can't wait to see fan designs before those are revealed. Couple other things.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end the reaction here. And yeah, bye.